And we back at the Bad Guys podcast. I'm your host, King Walker. And like I said, it's the Bad Guys podcast. We are back, finishing up week 5. I just got finished watching the Patriots beat the undefeated, no longer undefeated Buffalo Bills. Gonna recap week 5 a little bit. I'm everywhere. We're everywhere tonight. Recapping week 5. Julian Brown. Julian Brown back at it. The inventor, the black inventor, the kid on internet made plastic gasoline and poured it into an empty car, and that thing started up. It started rolling. I got the video of that. Like I said, we're jumping around everywhere tonight. I got a lot to uncover with the football, of course, NFL Sunday. Oh yeah. Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez stabbed up and maced and stabbed up by a 63-year-old delivery driver. I will get to that later. This nigga is handcuffed. This nigga is handcuffed to the hospital bed as we speak. Yes, I'm laughing. How the fuck do you get into a fight with a 63-year-old man? No. You drunk fool. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. I got pictures. The old man doesn't look like he's doing too well. Doesn't sound like Mark is doing too well. He took a couple stabs to the chest. We'll get to that later. Um, no Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens keep falling. What are we doing? And I'm a big CJ Stroud fan, so it's good to see him get a couple wins this year because the team hasn't been doing too good. But him and Nico was popping this game. I keep this picture in the bag now. I keep this picture in the bag now, man. Like I said, Lamar didn't play. He was hurt. He was standing on the sideline. Um, are the Ravens done? I don't necessarily think they're done because the Bengals suck. The Browns lost today. I won't say the Browns sucked, but they lost today. And the Steelers, one of my favorite teams, but I'm be real, the Steelers don't look like world beaters. They don't look like they can hang on too much longer. So yeah. And I don't think the Ravens have played in division games yet. So I think maybe I might be wrong. But are they done? Are the Ravens done after this loss? Depending on when Lamar comes back, and when he comes back, what Lamar are we getting back? What Lamar are we getting back? And speaking of this division, I think it's the AFC North. Um, damn, damn Bengals. Me living in the area, me living in the area and hating these niggas. Man, I'm chilling. That score is deceiving. That score is deceiving. Um, Bengals suck. I've said this for the last 3 weeks. Bengals suck. I've really been saying it for the last 3 years. But Bengals suck. Bengals suck. Didn't look too good. Um, what you gonna do? I'm hearing this. This is what I'm hearing. Go ahead and go get Russ. That's what I'm hearing. You might want to do that. I see Jalen Brown came back. I said Jalen. What's the boy name? Yeah. I see he came back. And he didn't really do nothing. It was the running back anyway. Yeah, Commanders back in it. Chargers take that L finally. I think they was a little bit overrated. I think they'll revert back to the team that we've seen last season at some point of the season. But Good to see them back at it. But the talk of the town, talk of the town. I got Dak for MVP, man. Cowboys 37, Jets 22. Another score that is deceiving. I ain't gonna lie, man. I got Dak. I got Dak right now. If you had to ask me, MVP. Yeah, I said it, and I'm one of the biggest Cowboy haters, just like everybody else. But as of right now, as of tonight, this is a little old. This is a little old. This is a little maybe like 6 days old. They need to revive this after this week 5. But I say Patrick Holmes stays on there. I say Hubbard drops down. I say Dak definitely has to jump up to 3. Dak jumps up to 3. Josh Allen didn't play horrible against the Patriots tonight, but I put Josh Allen at 2, maybe 4. But Dak is definitely should be on the top of this list. I don't get why he's not. And when I seen that list, I was like, I don't know Baker. I don't know if Baker need to be on there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't really feeling Baker, but boy, he every time I say that little MFer man, he put in that work. He was balling today. Balling day. I gotta give it to him. Him and Sam Darnold. You gotta give him and Sam Darnold some love, man. Him and Sam Darnold was balling. That was a good game. Shout out to Baker. I'm not the biggest Baker fan, but you gotta give credit where credit is due. He's out there balling. Can't really get too mad at that. What game is this? Oh yeah, them Bengals get their ass whooped. Bengals suck, man. Bengals suck. It's gonna be a long season in Cincinnati. I hope you know that. That whole damn stadium was blue. Hell, Paul Brown's the Paycor Stadium was blue as fuck. And Detroit just came through and just bodied them. What we doing next, y'all? Oh yeah, I want to do the Molly thing. I had to pull a picture for that. I want to play the first video I got of Julian. I'll play the long one later. Julian Brown, the inventor. When they remember when I said he went missing. No, he ain't go missing. He's here. He's putting gas. He's putting plastic gas in empty cars, and they driving. Shout out to Julian Brown, the young black inventor.
Vaseline 2023 Scat Pack right here. It's on the E. She's gonna try to start it to show we got no fuel in this thing.
Hey, buddy. Move back, son. Move back. Move back. Move back. It ain't starting up.
Here we go.
History in the making, baby.
Plastoline.
Okay. I think that's it.
All right, we think that's it.
All right.
All right, it's empty.
Hey, are you scared?
I am.
No. Have some faith. You got
I
it.
got faith.
All right.
I'll start it.
Hit it.
Hit it.
Everybody clear the way, clear the way.
Exhilarating, to see it work. I knew it was gonna work, but I didn't know it was gonna work that well, that easy, that smooth. You know, you saw that thing was on E, it would not start. We put the plastiline in there. It started, it sounded great. It did everything it was supposed to do. We knew, you know, doing this for 5 years, I always knew plastic was fuel. But to actually see it in application and do it live in front of hundreds of people, thousands of people, you know, you gotta sometimes have some faith, even beyond what you know and what you think you know. But I'm just so happy that everybody was able to make it out and experience this with me too.
Shout out to Julian, man. But we drink out of that. we drink out of that stuff. You telling me that stuff can start a car? Okay. But shout out to him, man. We're proud of him. Like I said, I play the longer video later. But on to other things. I got other things going on. Trying to figure out what's next. I'm always ride on this damn bingo, so I really can do that all day long. Matter of fact, let's do this, Molly. Let's do this, Molly. You guys see Molly left first take, and she's not on first taking. All over a little bit of crumb. Sources say Molly left her 500,000 ESPN salary undervalued her contributions to First Take, where she believes she played a pivotal role in the show's success. After unsuccessful contract negotiations and seeking compensation more in line with her peers, she ultimately decided to leave the network. And then, you know, Marcel Riley, I kind of got to give it to him because they were sitting here talking facts about her. And they said some things, and I'm glad they said it because I didn't feel comfortable saying it. And that's crazy because I talk crazy.
I'm saying like #1 show, he my boy. You can tell they ain't, whatever they are, it ain't what it was, right? You could just smell that.
But it was something.
Yeah.
And when it was something with them, maybe he was giving her assurances that she was going to get taken care of.
I bet. Because he signs off on every deal that's on that show. Like, you ain't getting on that show if he ain't rocking with you. And they all admit it. They all said it. Dan O said it. Perkins said it. Ryan Clark, you know, that he got to be like, yeah. So if he would have just went and said, yo, hook her up, dog, I'm sure it would have happened, but there's a reason he didn't.
And why not pay her $1 million? I mean, that ain't shit to ESPN.
But here's the thing: isn't Perkins getting $750 a year?
That was that deal. I think he's re-upped since, but
he does more than she does. He's on multiple shows.
Yeah.
He's doing games. He's doing analysts for like at different times of the day, and he's only making a little bit more than her on that particular deal. She's every day, but it's a very limited role. You don't really even hear an opinion from her.
Yeah, but she's actually on TV every day way more than Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah.
She's on a 3 or 4
Depending on
hour
the time
show.
of the year. Depending on the time of the year.
He doesn't
basketball season, I'm seeing Kendrick Perkins multiple times a day.
Yeah, but he's not getting 4 hours of airtime.
Like 10 minutes here.
Yeah. So that's the counterintuitive part of it. So when you're game planning who you're going to be, are you going to be a game broadcaster? They make bank, like top crew, #1 crew, Aikman, Buck, all that, that's bank. But then if you're not them, I mean, the drop off is massive. Like if you see the 4th team that got, you know, the Cincy game, that you're like, you barely know their names. Oh, they making hundreds of thousands, low typically. But you're like, all right, should I go this lane? I'm gonna be on like Stephen A. I'm gonna be on like Skip. I'm gonna do that. They make bank. But then if you just one of the circuit cats, then it's like, good luck. You better have something to anchor you or you ain't going to make bank. She had something that anchored her. So she didn't have to go run around on all the other shows, right? Like Stephen A. don't do any of the other shows now. Now I saw him on Monday Night Football, but that's because in part he wants to flex like that and do that, but he ain't got to. He ain't got to go do NFL Live and then just, you know, Sports Center.
But she never tried to brand herself outside of that job.
Right.
And if you're trying to create more value, you have to have more value outside of that.
The more you can do.
Yeah, it's like even the first company that hires you typically never sees your value. Often you have to leave that company, go somewhere else, and then a lot of times you see those people come back, and now they're willing to pay you what they wouldn't have paid you the first time.
Even Stephen A.
Because you've shown your value elsewhere.
Rich Eisen. Rich Eisen is back on
Yeah.
ESPN.
I just thought that I thought it's not her agent. I think the relationship shifted. She was game planning a game that ended up she had a different opponent. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she got to the end of this contract and was like, you can just smell it. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, it shifted. I do actually know a little more, but I'm letting Molly land before I can't drop all bombs because some of this stuff is like, you know, they start looking at you like you're toxic. If all this is happening around her, it's like, well, it ain't all her fault. And actually, all I've heard is none of her.
I mean, we'll see Molly somewhere. And like I said, you got Skip on Gilbert Arenas show now, which I'm showing in a minute because we're talking about Shador. But I'm not paying her $1 million. I'm not paying her $1 million. 500 sound about right. I ain't paying her $1 million. Don't be counting my pockets, but hey, did ESPN got I ain't got the money for that. She look good, not that good. Let's be real. The show's going pretty good. I've been watching it lately without her. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good without her. I ain't gonna lie. Should be all right. We'll get to Mark Sanchez in a minute. This nigga getting stabbed up by this old ass man. Should the Browns start Shador next week? No. Can we stop this? Can we stop this? Dude didn't even play bad. They just lost, but he didn't play bad. Gabriel, what do you have? 192 touchdowns, no interceptions. Knock it off. Knock it off, man. And all that corny shit that Shador did with the whole, that shit's lame. I know y'all want to love this nigga and do this and do that, but that should be lame, man. That shit's lame. All that mute talking, all that. No, he shouldn't start. He good where he at. All that. That shit ain't funny. That shit lame to me. I wonder why you ain't playing.
Look, as much as I love me some Shador, as hard as I have campaigned for him, I wanted him to be the first overall pick to Tennessee. He would be better than Cam Ward has been so far in Tennessee. I did not love this for one reason and one reason only. It's just going to provide more ammunition for the good old boy network in the National Football League that got together and conspired to punish him and dump him all the way to the 5th round. All those guys, all those GMs and all those scouts and all those executives somewhere as we speak are saying, see, I told you, he doesn't handle himself the way you have to handle yourself to be a franchise quarterback in our league. He doesn't belong in our league. And I was even hoping against hope that by trade deadline, somebody would get desperate enough to trade for Shador and give him an actual shot. And now I'm afraid whoever that team might have been, they're sitting back saying, do we really want that? And I even believe that Kevin Stefanski, after that we just saw, went to Jimmy Haslam, who I believe is a big Shador fan, and said, do we really want that? Do you really want to give that a chance? Look, it's a clown show in Cleveland, and he was clowning the clown show because he just got dumped again. He got demoted again, or at least not promoted, because Stefanski announced Fluco's the backup quarterback after you said the other day correctly, that's it for Joe Flacco, right? Like he's done,
yes,
right?
But I do think Flacco needs to be number 2. But go ahead.
You do?
Yes.
Well, I don't, because now it's time to find out which of the kid quarterbacks can play. And I believe Jimmy Haslam dictated that to Kevin Stefanski because I think Stefanski's on his way out. But I just wanted Shador because Rex Ryan blasted him last week on ESPN and said, you know, he needs to get his ass in the front row and study. That's what everybody said before the draft. That was all of his interviews. He's not going to work hard. He's too full of himself. He doesn't handle himself correctly. He's got 3 exotic cars already. They got DJ in the locker room at Colorado before the game and during halftime. That's not how we do business in the National Football League. And now they're going to say, well, see, that's who this is. I don't see. I get Dylan Gabriel, and I like Dylan Gabriel. Shedeur is better than Dylan Gabriel, but you have to give him a shot. And I just don't want to give anybody any ammunition to say anything bad about Shedeur. And I think he did. And it was weird because I kept reading the headlines. He went full on mime. That's not miming. I mean, mimes don't mouth words. They don't speak at all. He was mouthing words without using his voice. And I tried to lip read. I don't even know what he was saying. He should have just said, just do some basic comment. Just say, if I'm given my opportunity, I will be ready for my opportunity, and just leave it at that. I don't.
If he would have said, I'm giving my opportunity, I'm just ready for my opportunity, it still would have made national news.
Okay.
So no matter what the fuck Shedeur does, it's gonna make national news, man. He's a star. It is what it is. He could say the best answer in the world, and it's still gonna make national news. So he damned if he do, he damned if he don't.
Well, I don't think
he just made light of the situation a little bit, man. It is what it is. The media. Why are y'all talking to him? He got to make himself available. If he don't make himself available, he get fined.
Yeah, you got to pay up.
So I got to talk to y'all if y'all ask me to talk. But I can't talk. Rex Ryan don't want me to say shit. He want me to study. How the fuck Rex Ryan know he's not studying?
I don't know. That's a good
question. How you know he's not in the front row not studying, Rex?
I don't know.
Well, somebody told Rex.
Man, nobody told Rex shit.
Want to bet?
Nobody told Rex shit. Rex ain't nobody told your motherfucking ass shit.
Hey,
you don't know what you do. Because
no.
what you don't know, Rex, is he a football head. He is studying.
Hey.
That's why he looked how he looked when he got his op in the preseason. That's why he looked like that. Because he's a football head and he is studying.
Hey, Rex is connected, man. He knows a lot of assistant coaches.
Well, I'm connected with Shedeur, and I know he's a fucking football head, and I know he is studying.
Yeah.
And when he
Now they're referring to the Rex Ryan thing. Rex Ryan said some stuff on ESPN. I'll play a little bit.
Stefanski is one of an outstanding coach. All right. But why the hell isn't he putting Shedeur Sanders? We're all waiting to see the Shedeur Sanders be the guy or Gabriel, whatever. Something's missing. Something's missing with this kid. This kid talks. He runs his mouth like I could be a starting quarterback with his arms crossed like this. Get your ass in the front row and study and do all that. If I know, the whole league knows. Quit being an embarrassment that way. You got the talent to be the quarterback. You should be. You should be embarrassed that you're not the quarterback now.
We'll see if they make a change there.
Now, Rex just talk. He don't know shit. Like he said, Rex don't know shit. Shut up. Anyway, it's crazy. I'm glad I brought up Rex Ryan because we're gonna go to his quarterback, Mark Sanchez. Now, this motherfucker, Mark Sanchez. Apparently, well, I'll read it. Apparent. It's not apparent. It's legit. It's for real. Former NFL quarterback Mark Sanchez was stabbed in Indianapolis and is in the hospital, stable conditions. Sanchez was in Indianapolis to call Sunday's Raiders-Colts game. So what I'm hearing is he's a little drunk, and delivery driver popped up in front of the hotel, and he wanted him to move, and they got into an altercation, and he got maced and stabbed up. Let's just play the video.
Thanks, AC. For the first time, we're hearing from a man who witnessed the immediate aftermath of the fight that led to former NFL quarterback and current Fox Sports commentator Mark Sanchez being stabbed and later arrested for multiple misdemeanors. Sanchez is still recovering in the hospital. As News 8's Hernan Gutierrez reports, this comes as the Marion County prosecutor released new details this morning.
The victim in this case was a 69-year-old delivery truck driver, and he told police that he believed Mark Sanchez was, quote, trying to kill me. Investigators were able to use an interview with the driver and security camera footage from the hotel to piece together what happened. I spoke to a witness who was around to see what happened once police and first responders arrived.
Darren Laughlin captured this video early Saturday morning as police arrived at the scene of the fight. He was getting food downtown when he heard sirens.
I noticed they stopped just up the road, so I followed them up and stayed across the street. to see what was going on.
According to police, Sanchez and the unnamed driver had an argument about where the truck was parked. At some point, Sanchez tried to get into the truck and even shoved the driver as the driver was trying to flag security. It escalated into a fight in which the victim pepper sprayed and later stabbed Sanchez multiple times. A short time after getting to the alley, Laughlin saw both men carried off on gurneys.
The second person, they brought him out of the alley here on the gurney, and he was setting up on the gurney and had a towel wrapped all the way around his head.
Laughlin saw the delivery truck backed into the dock and says there was enough room for a car to pass by. According to court documents, security footage shows Sanchez throwing the driver into the dumpster and nearby pallets.
At first, I just didn't want to believe that it was him.
Sanchez reportedly told police he didn't know what happened and could only remember grabbing for a window at a nearby pub. Laughlin recalls seeing someone come out of the business, not knowing it was Sanchez at the time.
You don't think you're going to see somebody, you know, recognizable in something like this.
In a statement, Marion County Prosecutor Ryan Mears condemned the incident, adding in part what began as a disagreement between a 38-year-old former professional athlete and a 69-year-old man should not have escalated into violence or left anyone seriously injured. Laughlin says he was shocked to find out about Sanchez's arrest after what he saw that morning.
I didn't expect anybody like that to be involved in just a two-person altercation of like an argument, especially him.
Sanchez is facing 3 misdemeanor charges, including battery, unlawful entry of a vehicle, and public intoxication. He has a $300 bond and is set to make an initial appearance Tuesday morning. Reporting downtown, I'm Hernan Gutierrez for Wish TV and WishTV.com.
New details on the fight that led to former NFL quarterback.
Yeah, man, it ain't looking too good for Mark physically, and they might fire that. They might fire old boy. Might lost a job. Oh man, yeah. Matter of fact, this thing about to lose a job. This nigga Mark Sanchez about to lose a damn job. You know, did this to this old man. Yeah, you tried to kill this motherfucker, Mark. Damn. Damn, 60. Was he 63 or 69? Shit. He done maced and stabbed this nigga up. They both in the hospital. I would show the other picture, but I ain't trying to get the video banned. He got a big cut across his damn. It's boy Mark Sanchez, man. All right, man. I think that's it for the this episode. I will definitely see you guys the rest of the week, honestly. I got things planned. Make sure you guys are like and subscribe. Finish this episode with the full. I'm gonna finish this episode with the full Julian Brown plastic gasoline video.
Right. Gasoline, 110 octane made from gasoline, 2023 Scat Pack right here. It's on E. This does not have fuel inside of it. There we go. See the crowd out there. We're making history, and everybody's here to see right here in Atlanta. Yeah. She's gonna try to start the show. We got no fuel in this thing.
Hey, buddy. Move back some. Move back. It ain't starting up.
Hey, it's empty. The car won't start.
It's not starting up.
Get that E. Show that.
Everybody trying to back up something. It's on E.
He ain't started.
Hold on, he's trying to get it. Let him get it.
All right.
Hold on.
You guys saw it.
Let me get in.
There's no fuel in the car. All right. So now, empty tank, 23 Scat, plastoline, 110 octane made from gasoline, and we're gonna pour it in. You ready, Dobby?
You ready, Dobby? You ready, Dobby?
Here we go.
History in the making, baby.
Plastoline.
Plastoline.
All right.
Oh
my God. Hello.
It's real now.
Hey.
See that? It's real. It's real. We gotta look.
Spectators outside. All right.
I think that's it.
All right, we think that's it.
All right.
All right, it's empty.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Hey, are you scared?
I am.
Yeah. No, have some faith. You got
I got faith.
All right.
I'll start it.
Back up.
All right, Bobby.
Hit it.
Hit it.
Let's get her!
Let's go!
Right here, we made history in Atlanta right now. We did it.
How you feel?
How you feel? Let's go. Talk about we want. It's exhilarating, you know, to see it work. I knew it was going to work, but I didn't know it was going to work that well, that easy, that smooth. You know, you saw that thing was on E. It would not start. We put the plastiline in there. It started. It sounded great. It did everything it was supposed to do. We knew. You know, doing this for 5 years, I always knew plastic was fuel. But to actually see it in application and do it live in front of hundreds of people, thousands of people, you know, you got to sometimes have some faith, even beyond what you know and what you think you know. But I'm just so happy that everybody was able to make it out and experience this with me, too.
Amen, brother. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Julian, what do you have to say to future inventors?
I would say that perseverance is the most important trait, because making this little bit that I made today was super tough, but I kept going no matter what, you know. So you just have a mission, you gotta have a vision, and stay put on that vision no matter what, and you make anything happen with enough time.
And there you have it, man. Black inventor, Julian Brown, man. I said I was going to end the show with that, but I forgot I had another video. Did you guys see the Costco fight in Costco?
Don't listen. I said don't listen. What happened? What happened? Oh yeah. Oye, la policía.
Watch out. Watch out.
Put hands on it. Y'all be careful with goddamn Sam's Club. I don't know if this guy, hey, even his girl was like, hey, she was starting like, man, this nigga's starting to do too much. With that being said and being done, man, That's it for the night. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all that good stuff. I'm King Walker. This is the Bad Guys Podcast. See you guys all through the week. I got plans, like I said. Bad Guys out.